Pura Vida, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Hey, I'm Lisa Jang, also known as the Yin Yoga Muse. Today you'll need a block for your practice and a nice quiet space. I'm in beautiful Liberia, Costa Rica, practicing here on the yoga deck. So let's begin this practice by grounding ourselves in seated meditation. I've decided to take that block horizontally, sitting on top of it, easy cross-legged, letting my knees fall out wide, and placing one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Gently close the window of your eyes and just take a moment here to connect. Let go of the day and just begin to notice how you're feeling today in your body. Notice thoughts in your mind and notice the energy that you're feeling in your body. Notice all these areas without any judgment. And then begin to incorporate some breathing here. A deep in breath through your nose and a deep out breath through your mouth. When you're ready, gently start to open your eyes and simply come to tabletop. Let's take a few cat-cows just to slowly awaken our bodies to be embodied and feel where we're at. We're going to start off today with our seated deer pose twist. I've grabbed a block. You don't necessarily need this block between your legs, but I've placed a block between my foot and my thigh, and I've stood up there just to show you the orientation of how the block is placed. Now, it doesn't need to be that wide. You can also have it into a more narrow position. And then once you're ready, you're sitting on your right sitting bone there, towards that right side. And you're going to twist, not towards the shin bone, but notice how I'm twisting towards the thigh. And I'm slowly coming down. Now, in our deer pose, what we're looking for is a nice, gentle tug and pull of the tissues alongside the left side of our back. So just take your time to reposition as you need to. You might need extra support. If you do have extra pillows, you might want to place that underneath your torso. Otherwise, you can keep this pose relatively simple, just using yourself and the floor beneath you. Now, as you're here, just begin to notice if that tug and pulling that you're feeling in your body, if it's too much, then it might be a good idea to give yourself permission to back off just slightly. And just like I've shown here, I've propped myself back up onto my hands because I've noticed that in this one I had gone too far initially. And so this edge feels nice, where it feels not sensational, not status quo, but somewhere in the middle where I can marinate in for 3 minutes. Once you're in your Goldilocks, your middle way, breathe in towards the left side of your waist, left side of your low back, even all the way up towards the left shoulder blade. And if you would like, extending your left hand all the way up towards the upper left corner of your room. Drawing awareness to your breathing and really using the breath there to anchor you in this present moment into all the beautiful sensations that you're feeling here. When you're ready, very slowly start to bring yourself up using your upper body strength. Go slow and start to notice all the rebound sensations that you're receiving from coming out of the pose. Notice maybe some profound sensations, the dull, achy sensations. And you may want to pause there longer. Otherwise, we're heading to our next pose, which is our half butterfly pose. So let's extend our right leg, bend our left knee into half butterfly, taking the block towards the inseam of the right leg. And as I've shown here, I'm reaching my left arm up and over. I'm reaching for the opposite side of my head just to create a little bit of traction through that left side of my body. You can turn your head gently up and back. You can also turn your head down. Now I've decided to use a block as a perch for my right elbow there, so I can rest my right elbow and make this a little bit more yin as I can, while feeling the sensations through the left side of my body. Take your time as you're here, breathing through the left side of your tricep, your left armpit, the lymph nodes there, all the way towards the ribs. Your next option is to turn your chest down towards your right leg, moving the block accordingly to help support you in the pose. You don't need to fold all the way down, just come to your appropriate edge. As you come to your appropriate edge, just begin to breathe in towards the left side of your back body, the left side of your ribs, as well as your left hip. Let's take 2 more cycles of breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale, signaling your body that you will be coming out of the pose. Deep inhale, slowly start to come all the way up. Deep exhale, pause, and maybe pausing the video, maybe taking a little bit more luxurious time to rebound. Otherwise, we're heading to Banana Asana, reaching for that left wrist overhead as I shown here. Gently, when you're ready, lay down onto your back and draw your feet about mat width. You're going to keep your right foot where it is and gently cross your left ankle towards the right ankle on top of it. And just like I showed earlier, you're going to reach for your left wrist with your right hands, your left forearm, and gently start to create this side body bend as you reach and pull in towards your left wrist, your left arm. You'll find a beautiful tug of tissue along the left side of your body. Now this one I definitely feel right through my lats there, and subtly along through the that left side of the waist, a little bit into the iliotibial band. but nothing painful at all. Sometimes in this one, I tend to go a little bit too far where I start to cramp up in the right side of my waist. And if you feel that way, that's a clear indicator that maybe your body's not ready for that. So again, give yourself permission to back off. It does not need to be your biggest side body bend. Your head can be turned right, center, or left. And just begin to, again, anchor yourself to your breathing. Visualize your breath weaving through your side body. Deep in breath. And a decompressing out breath. I breathe in light. I breathe out darkness. Breathe in light. Breathe out shadows. Take one more slow, deep in breath. As you breathe out, gently start to come out of the pose. Unravel those legs, let your arms rest down by your side. And just breathe here into the echo of the pose, the resonance. And again, press pause if you need more time. Otherwise, take your block towards the right side of your mat and then gently move your body towards your left. Left knee in towards your chest and gently guide your left leg towards that block that's on the right side and let your left leg just simply rest on that block. If you have a pillow, you can use that as well. And we're heading into our supine twist. You don't need to have the left leg bent. It can be straightish. And gently opening up that left arm, left shoulder towards the earth as you're here. Feeling a nice and gentle twist throughout the whole body. But again, focusing on that side body there. So focusing on that area right in the top. So right in towards that left side rib, the left side glute, the left hip. And we can't forget the inside of your left arm into the shoulder. And again, allow yourself to breathe gently once you've reached your Goldilocks. Not too little, not too much, but just right. Again, let's take another slow, deep in breath here. And feel free to stay or slowly come with me as I gently unravel back into a mini Shavasana, savoring into all the different sensations I'm feeling in my body. And again, feel free to press pause here to relish in that sensation. Otherwise, we're heading to our second side. So same thing here. I'm going to take the block between my calf and the thigh. And again, we're looking now to target in towards that right side of the waist. So this time sitting on that left hip and gently rotating, turning your torso towards the left. Right side of your chest goes down towards the earth. Doesn't need to touch it, but towards the earth. And I want you to feel that beautiful line of tissue in towards the right side of your low back. The right side, right between the top rim of your pelvis and that last rib cage there. The last rib on your rib cage. Breathe into that beautiful space. You might even notice the sensations start to disperse and radiate towards the upper right shoulder. You might feel more tension release. Use your breathing, especially your exhalations, to feel that sense of opening through those tissues that feel maybe taut today. Deep in breath and then deep out breath. Let's take one more slow, deep in breath. As you breathe out, take your time expending as little energy as you can. Slowly start to come all the way up and really start to relish into every sensation, the subtle energy that's moving in your body, and press pause if you need to. And when you're ready, we're heading to our next pose, setting up for a half butterfly. You can have your block ready to go. They'll give you a nice support for the left arm. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. So as you're ready, inhale, inhale, inhale. Reach your right arm all the way up and over. Right hand reaches and cradles the left side of your skull. Using that as an anchor and creating a little bit more traction in towards that right side rib. Each side is different. I find this side is a lot more open for me. And I'm able to sustain this shape in my body for much longer. But if you feel like there's any numbing sensation through the arm variation that I've taken here, you can always bring your right arm all the way down. You can choose something that works best for your beautiful body. Take a deep in breath and a deep out breath. Again, a deep in breath. Pause at the top, hold the breath in, and then let it go. Eyes are soft, jaw softens. Now your option here is, just like we did on the first side, is now to bring the right hand down, anchoring through that right hip there, and slowly folding towards your left straight-ish leg. Now with your left leg, you want to let that left leg simply just find ease and comfort, so there's no muscular engagement in that left leg. Take your time to see where you need to be at in terms of angle, in terms of edge, and then begin to settle in. Slowly start to come all the way up when you're ready. Again, pausing as much as you need to relish into every sensation, the frequency. Heading to Banana Asana. This time on the right side. So as you're ready, slide your right leg in. Scoot yourself forward on your mat and take your time to lay all the way down onto your back. Once again, same approach here, feet are mat width. Keep your left foot where it is. You're just going to move your right leg to meet the left, crossing the ankles. And either reaching for the right elbow or reaching for that right wrist and creating a lateral side bend there. Take your time scooching the left shoulder towards the left and a little bit angled down to create a sense of lengthening through your right side and a little bit of compression in towards the left. Once you've found where you need to be at, where you can sustain this beautiful shape in your body for 3 minutes, begin to just linger there, closing your eyes, breathing. And breathing in towards the side ribs, your lung, and slowly breathing out that tension. Inhale. And exhale, continuing your breath and your breathing on your own. Take one more slow, beautiful in-breath there. As you're ready, gently come to center and relish into every sensation that you're feeling. Feeling the subtle energy moving in towards that right side of your body, noticing your nervous system. And then as you're ready, grab your block. This time, place it towards the left of you. Move your body towards the right, and then draw your right knee in towards your chest. Guiding your right leg towards that block. Leg can stay bent or you can straighten it. And gently and slowly opening up that right arm all the way and unraveling towards that right side. If your arm doesn't reach all the way down towards the ground there, you can always adjust your arm positioning. You can also place a pillow underneath that right arm. If you have extra props, use them so that you can feel the maximum potential of letting go of tension and letting go of any muscular efforting. Feel the yin tissues here, again feeling the load, the middle way, not too little, not too much, just right. And this will fluctuate, so you can always pull back, you can always remove props and go a little bit deeper. Again, really have this meaningful dialogue and conversation with you and your body to see what it needs and meet your body where it's at. Deep in breath and then deep out breath. Taking one more slow, deep in breath. And as you breathe out, take your time to unwind. Go slow and find your way into Shavasana. Any Shavasana you would like. Maybe it's side lying. Maybe it's on your belly. Maybe you have a bunch of pillows where you can set yourself up for a nice long rest. My suggestion is at least 5 minutes for Shavasana. But for video purposes, I'm going to leave you here today. But when you do come up, gently bring yourself all the way up. My gratitude to all of you for showing up, for practicing with me. My name is Lisa Jang. Thank you for tuning in. And please sign up for my YouTube channel. Namaste, Pura Vida from Costa Rica. I'll see you next time.